Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm excited to share with you my spring skincare routine. I have really been on a mission to brighten and balance out my skin tone. To see the products I'm using and how I work them into the different steps of my routine, stay tuned and let's get right into this video. First up with my morning skincare routine, which I've already done in the shower. Love using the CeraVe Hydrating Foaming Oil Cleanser. I have no idea why, but that is the hardest name for me to remember. I love this cleanser as a 2-in-1. So this is going to be a very gentle cleanser, but also gives the skin a nice conditioning slip, which makes it great for shaving. So anywhere I want to shave in the morning, I will use this. And I find even though this says it's for dry to very dry skin, my skin is more balanced to combination oily. After I do my morning treadmill walk and I feel a little oily, sweaty, this does a really nice job at removing that kind of dirty feel from my skin. I love both my morning and evening skincare routines to do a few different layers of hydrating toner or essence. First step, because it's the lightest weight, is the Anua 77% Heart Leaf Soothing Toner. This pretty much feels just like water going onto the skin. So refreshing and cooling on the skin. I've mentioned in numerous videos, I do have rosacea. I have very sensitive, very reactive skin, and I always like to take my skincare down. So like I said before, skincare goes hairline to bra band. So pat it onto the skin, always get over my lips, over my eyelids. For a lot of my toners, especially the Anua, I'll take a second layer, and this time I will start it on my neck, work it onto my chest, and then what I have left over, I'll do a secondary layer on my face. My skin feel very soothed but not weighed down, and that's a common factor throughout my skincare. I like things that feel soothing and calming and moisturizing without making my skin feel heavy or greasy. Since mid-December, I've been using the Ordinary Saccharomyces Ferment 30% Milky Toner. I love this so much. It's only slightly thicker in viscosity compared to the Anua. This little bottle lasted for just over 3 months, and it's wonderful, absolutely wonderful. I do have 2 backup bottles of this. I'm not going to be using it today because I've got a few other products I'm trying to finish off before I open up a new bottle of this. But if you've been curious about the Ordinary Saccharomyces Ferment Toner, it is beautiful. And again, it is very soothing, very hydrating, very calming on the skin. Tried and true favorites. I've talked about this since close to the beginning of my YouTube channel. Sana Soy Milk Toner or Hydrating Essence. This is the normal version. I also really love the rich version, but the rich version I tend to save for the depths of winter. Can't always read all the packaging because sometimes there isn't any English printed on it. So a lot of times if I'm by myself, I will get whichever one it is, and normally that ends up being the light or the original formula. But when I have my husband with me and it's really cold, dry outside, I love the rich version as well. And I do have the big refill pouch in my backup collection too, because this one is almost empty. Soy is a great skin brightening ingredient. Since I've really started to pare back my skincare and focus on what I want to do with my skin, my big concern is balancing out my overall skin tone and helping to alleviate some hyperpigmentation and soothe redness so I can just have more even toned skin. It's another toner. Love this one too. I struggle to pronounce the brand name, so I will have the full brand name listed in the description box below the video, but this is the Urea Moisture Lotion, and this is a product I've heard in Smith Skincare speak about very lovingly, and it is the thickest as far as the viscosity of the milky hydrating essences, but it is beautiful. Urea is an excellent humectant. It's a very gentle exfoliant. It also does a really beautiful job at helping to brighten the skin tone. The only struggle with this is compared to a lot of either K-Beauty, C-Beauty, J-Beauty, or East Asian beauty products, this tends to be a little bit more expensive. This here in Canada retails for around $30. It's a little bit harder to find. I found this one at, I believe I found this one at Saskoshi Mart, but I've also seen it on YesStyle and it retails for around $30. I really enjoy it, but since it is a little bit heavier and I don't feel like I will need this as much in the spring, summer, autumn, unless I see a noticeable difference in my skin when I discontinue this, I'm gonna hold off on repurchasing it until next winter when my skin just needs that extra kiss of hydration. If you're someone who has more balanced balance to dry to very dry skin, or you're someone who struggles with a lot of chronic dehydration, you might really, really love the Urea Moisture Lotion. The next step is going to be a bridge between my essence and my serums. And this is a product that I was very generously gifted from YesStyle and PR. This is from the brand VT, which is a K-beauty brand, and this is the PDRN 100 Essence. This is a really interesting product, and I was a little skeptical because the only thing I've really heard about this brand is their popular Riedel shot, and I hadn't tried that yet, so I was very excited when I had the opportunity to try this out. My initial thoughts on this product haven't changed. I adore how calm and hydrated and the tack that this gives my skin. My only complaint is this is only 30 ml of product. When I looked it up online, it retails for 60 Canadian dollars. One pump like this, if I take it and spread it, pump is good for the front of my neck, and by the time I get to the back, it feels like it's dried. So for my neck, I feel like I need at least 1.5 pump, and then for my face, I normally use about 2 pumps, and then for my chest, I found the sweet spot is about 3 pumps. I would do 4 just to get a little bit more spread, but I don't want to go through the product that quickly. So that being said, this 30 ml bottle has lasted me for, I've almost had it about a month. I've received a package from YesStyle about 2.5, 3 weeks ago, and I've been using this every single day, twice a day. Absolutely beautiful. If you are curious to try it out, try it out. If you use my YesStyle affiliate link, which is at the bottom of all of my videos, and then you can use my little discount code. I think the code is still ZachD22. So you can use those, the link and the affiliate code together to save extra money to get this for less than the retail cost. If you are curious to try it out, it's beautiful. It's very calming. It's very hydrating. Just be warned, if you are someone like me who applies your skincare products from your hairline to your chest, you are gonna go through this pretty quick. Really see myself repurchasing this. I just hope there's a larger size available, because that would be wonderful. Serum step is going to be from The Ordinary. This is the Aloe 2% plus NAG 2% solution. This says it's for blemish prone skin. I struggle with a few blemishes like around my nose, around my mouth, but I have found this serum has been wonderful for calming down inflammation and helping to soothe redness. So for my face, I use 3 drops. And again, I'm not using any type of direct acids like vitamin C, alpha hydroxy acids, beta hydroxy acids. So everything I apply to my face, my neck, and my chest, I also apply right over my eyes and my lips. And then depends on the day. Some days I will take extra product and apply my neck, my chest, but days like today, I felt like there was still enough left on my hands after I applied to my face, or then I just pat over my neck, chest, and the back of my hands. Ordinary multi-peptide plus hyaluronic acid serum. This used to be called their buffet serum, and this is a really beautiful blend of peptides. Peptides are great humectant and moisturizing ingredients, wonderful for plumping up the appearance of the skin. In the evening, I use the copper peptide serum. In the morning, I've just been using this because before I changed my morning skincare routine, I did have exfoliating acids, and exfoliating acids don't always pair well with copper peptides. So that's when I started using the original multi-peptide plus hyaluronic acid serum, and I've just continued to use it because I have it and it's a little bit less expensive than the copper peptide multi-peptide serum. I love using azelaic acid in my morning routine because with rosacea, it helps with redness. It can also help to gently exfoliate the skin to help smooth out any of those like little texture bumps that you can get from rosacea, like the little papules that sometimes come along with the redness. And this is from the brand Peach Slices. This is available at Ulta in the US, or you can buy it from the Peach Slices website if you're here in Canada like I am. Redness Relief Azelaic Acid Serum, which features 10% azelaic acid. I like to be a little bit more dose dependent with my application. About a year ago is when I started working this on my neck too, and I felt like it's really helped in collaboration with my morning and evening skincare routine. It's really helped to just improve the overall clarity and tone of skin on my neck and chest. My neck and chest, just sadly, I didn't pay attention to like I have my face in years past. I was always good in my 20s after I stopped being a sunbed user. I was really good about applying applying sunscreen to my face and my neck, but I generally stop everything right here. So my chest or décolleté area would really only get whatever type of body lotion I rubbed my arms, and it was a quick smear over my chest. But now I try to be a lot more mindful of my application so everything can just look more balanced, because I do have a lot of discoloration and hyperpigmentation on my chest from unprotected sun exposure in the past. Now I like to give this just a moment to dry down to the skin, and normally while I'm doing this I will go ahead and apply my morning deodorant. I love using an antiperspirant at night, that way the aluminum salts can get into the sweat follicle and stop it. In the morning I generally like to use some type of deodorant product just to keep me smelling fresh all day long. I just finished up this morning the Glossier deodorant. This is the U scent, and there is still product in here, but my issue is the plastic ring that goes around it. I have gone flush with it, so when I try to use it now, it is dragging and it's uncomfortable. When I first purchased this, I purchased off the Glossier website, so I got the case and the cartridge all in one go. But now I move the empty Glossier U scent to my empties bin and I hang on to the case because I would love to try the Neroli scent. From my experience, this is totally a deodorant. This does not have any type of sweat stopping properties, and the odor control strictly comes from the fragrance. Bonus thing I really liked is the formula is very, very hydrating. There was one day I was wearing this and I was doing like my morning workout, and oh my goodness, I was very eager to take a shower afterwards, because this is not the best deodorant for odor control if that's a concern. Other deodorant I use, and this is like my tried and true if I'm going out for the day or anything like that, I adore the Lumi deodorant. I like the smooth solid sticks, and the different fragrances I've tried, my favorite are the soft powder and the peony rose scent. Go really well with the different body fragrances I enjoy, and this just keeps me smell free all day long. I really love it. I still use an antiperspirant at night before I go to bed, but in the morning after I do my exercise and I take my morning shower, I apply this. It's beautiful and it smells so good. Now I love to go through and add my luminous base. For my moisturizer, I have been using the Skin 1004 or 1004 Madagascar Centella Hyla Cica Moisture Cream. I purchased this because I was wanting to try a new moisturizer for years. The CeraVe PM moisturizer has been my morning moisturizer of choice, and I still love it. I am always tempted to get a backup whenever I finish the selection of moisturizers I currently have, but this was one I was very, very eager to try, and I love how it gives this nice plump, almost like mochi light gleam and tack to the skin. It's really beautiful, and the glow really shines through to your makeup product. If it's a day I'm wearing powder foundation or I want my liquid foundation to look a little bit more luminous, this is gorgeous. Only downside with this does have a soft, watery floral. Think of something almost like Jo Malone's Peony and Blush Suede. That slightly aquatic floral peony scent is what this smells like. So if you're someone who's not a fan of fragrance, you might not enjoy this. Long time I was not a big eye cream person, but as I've gotten older, as I've slacked off getting Botox, I like a little bit of eye cream just to plump up my under eyes, so that way when I go in with my concealer, things look a little bit more fresh. So I take a pin size amount and dot, and then I work my way up and around. And the eye cream I'm using is the Naturium Multi-Peptide Eye Cream. This is really nice. It's not one I would definitely say I would 100% repurchase again, because while I do like this, it reminds me of a slightly thicker version of the CeraVe Hydrating Eye Cream. I think that's what it's called, the white and blue kind of classic CeraVe eye cream. For the price difference, I prefer that. It's also ever so slightly less rich, so I find it works better in warmer weather, where this one's definitely going to be more of a cool weather. Only downside with that is I use this every single day. I use this every morning, and then I use this about 2 to 3 nights a week when I take a break from my more active eye creams, and I'm still like way up here, so it is going to take me forever to get through this. And this does have a 12-month shelf life. I've been working with this for about 4 months, so this is the type of product where it might reach its best buy date before I finish the product, which is normally the case with a lot of eye creams. Normally I would give my skin about 5 minutes, but since I'm recording a video, we're gonna go ahead and go through with my sunscreen. This is not a must, but I just like my skin to dry down so that way I don't have to worry about anything interfering with my sunscreen and setting up properly. Today is very overcast and rainy, so sun protection isn't a huge deal as if it would be a really bright sunny day. I'm gonna be inside all day, so my sunscreen will be fine. This is another product I was sent in PR from YesStyle. This is from the brand APLB. This is the Retinol Vitamin C Vitamin E sunscreen. It's an SPF 50 plus with a PA rating of 4 plus. I have to say, I am incredibly surprised by how much I love this sunscreen. When I received this sunscreen, I had just ordered a handful of other sunscreens and I was loving them. And then YesStyle gifted me this sunscreen for review and I was like, okay, I need to start using this so I can review it. And maybe it's just because I was unfamiliar with this brand, but oh my goodness, this is a gorgeous sunscreen. It layers so incredibly well under makeup. It gives your skin this most gorgeous glow, but it doesn't look like a greasy glow. If you're someone like me who is all about getting that dose-dependent sunscreen, which is normally about a half a teaspoon for your face and neck, you will have clocked that this is not a half a teaspoon on my face and my neck. You can apply your sunscreen all in one go, but I generally find if I apply it all in one go, then it's just more prone to feeling heavy on my skin. So what I like to do is I like to layer. So generally the way I'll do it is I'll dot my sunscreen, blend it in my face, then my neck, and then my chest. And by the time I finish blending in the sunscreen on my chest, I'm good to go for my second layer on my face. And even though I've only been using the sunscreen for a couple weeks, it is really nice. I've not noticed any stinging around my eyes. For days like today where I'm mostly inside, I'll apply 2 layers. And on the days where I'm going to be outside, like the week before last, I had to get my winter tires swapped and we were downtown and I wore 3 layers of this because I knew I was going to be outside, so I just wanted that extra bit of protection and it applied so well. Admittedly, I would have never thought about having retinol in my daytime sunscreen, but the inclusion of it in this formula is so nice. Final step of my morning skincare routine is going to be my lip treatment. I normally use this as like a lipstick prep. The one I'm using today is the Lawless Forget the Filler Overnight Lip Plumping Mask, and this is in the shade or flavor Sweet Daisy. I did originally purchase this as my overnight lip balm, but it has a plumping tingle, as the name suggests, and I don't know why, but it wasn't until I purchased it, and because I've heard about this lip balm or lip mask for years, and so many people love it, and I was like, I'm gonna love it too. But then once I purchased it, I'm like, wait, I don't want a plumping lip mask to go to bed in. So this ended up becoming my daytime lip mask. And normally the last thing I will do is I will take down my hair, give it a quick comb out. I will leave my like little creaseless clips in until I finish my makeup, and I'll normally apply some type of fragrance or body mist that plays into that fresh out of the shower scent. So the one I've been using recently is the La Perla Invisible Touch. This is a really beautiful, soft, ozonic white musk scent. It's rich in aldehydes. It's almost like one of those classic like Dove beauty bar scents mixed with a soft white musk, something like Donna Karan Cashmere Mist. Really love this. The only downside is it's a rather pricey fragrance and it doesn't have the best lasting power. It does do really well on hot, humid days. It makes this lightweight fragrance linger a little bit more. Since it is quite fleeting, it's normally a great base for my whatever fragrance I'm wearing throughout the day. So this will kind of be what I wear and what I do until I'm ready to start my makeup routine. That is going to conclude today's video. I hope you enjoyed seeing my spring skincare routine and hearing a little bit about why I like the different products that I'm using. If you've tried any of these products, let me know. And if there's anything that you would recommend that you love for either skin tone brightening or redness reduction, let me know because I'm always open to trying out new products. Until we see each other again, I hope you're taking care of yourself wherever it is you are in the world. Bye, y'all.